Awkward.
Last session, having made their way back from the frigid area of the north, a group of Nildir, Mountain Blood, and Lyric, along with the compatriot Snowbreaker, made it back to town, only to hear that during their absence, something had happened, and Victor had lost a fight and was now no longer with us. How will the party deal with this? We'll have to find out later, because we're going to jump back in time to a couple days earlier, where we meet our new player.
Oh.
Protege, could you describe your character, please, so the people know?
Right. So, Mira is a lovely, wood elf. Her hair is a long, flowing red. Let me just get this freaking picture. Skin in normal wood elf fashion is a darker shade, and she carries herself with a nice composure. I don't know what else to tell you, so that'll be it.
Fair enough. So, what brought you to the capital here is your druidic village of, what was it called again?
Sheliak.
Cheliak. The old
Oh, wait, no, or was that the forest? Wait.
It was the city, and it's kind of the
Okay.
same thing.
Alrighty.
We'll go with that. So the elder of it, not able to make the usual the annual founding of the Empire Day, decided to send you as the highest other druid in the forest. Along your way from the elven woods, you happen to run into a friendly little merchant by the name of Ennius that you traveled with to make it to the capital. He parted ways when he got to the city, says he was going to set up shop for the festival, and hopefully he'd see you around. So made a nice travel companion, safe trip, and all that. What the elder did tell you that he had made reservations at a bar and inn by the name of the Seven Sisters, and you are now trying to make your way through the capital. Having never been here before, just to give you a little overview of what it looks like, in the center of it there is a giant kind of butte, or like a rock formation that you can see. In one side of it there's a giant palace carved into it. You can see water flowing off the top of it up some river that flows into aqueducts placed all throughout the city.
Right.
Bigger, kind of more high-end stuff you get as you get closer to the actual center of it. And right now you're in the kind of outskirts of it, trying to find your way through. Scene.
As I proceed to get absolutely lost.
Pretty much, yes. You find yourself in like some little back alleys. It's at night now. You arrived kind of late at night. There's some street lights that have kind of put up on the houses that light the way. You see a few houses that seem to have lights going on from them, a few that aren't. But you don't know where this place is. You don't know how to get there. You're, for lack of a better word, lost in the city. What do you wish to do? And you have
when I was
control of
told
your
of this
token,
place,
correct?
I cannot move this token.
Try
If you
putting
want to
yours
wait, I
out
can
there by
just pull one
yourself.
out.
The curse of the unmovable token. We've all experienced it.
Yeah.
Sometimes that happens if the DM puts it out there instead of the player.
Yeah.
Give me a perception check here.
Alright, I should be good at these. Keyword should.
Lucky roll. Ooh.
And now to change that to toggle advantage.
Just leave it on advantage all the time.
I really hate rolling with advantage constantly.
Fair enough.
I really hate when you roll that nat 20 on the right side.
So yeah, with that, you hear some talking coming from this house. You hear a woman's voice and another male voice coming. We pulled it off. Yes, we need to. The woman says we need to get out of the city as fast as possible. You will take the weapon and get out of here. I will. I have other ways of blending in. I will meet you back at the base when you can. May the master's guidance grant you true. As you hear a door open and then close, kind of in that direction.
All right. I'm gonna just start, walking down, but as I get to the corner, I'm gonna start moving a bit slower as I peek around the corner to see if I can to look and see if I can see anyone.
In that time it took you to get there, they've obviously gone down some kind of path you couldn't see them go down.
All right, I will move in the direction they were, and I will try and hear if I can, well, see if I can hear where they were moving.
Okay, give me another perception check.
28, nice.
Okay. As you're doing that, you hear like a weird glopping sound coming from about here.
Galloping.
And
Hmm.
I just hit it. There it is.
Oh wait, when you say galloping, do you mean like gallop or?
Like slime or ooze. As you see a person coming through like a weird crack in the wall here. And kind of squeeze through. Ugh. As he looks
I
over
look
at
at
you.
him.
I'm sorry, Missy, but no witnesses, as he draws his sword.
Oh, he shouldn't have done that.
Roll initiative here.
Mira will look at him, sigh, and then roll it, and then get into a stance. Of course. Well, at least the first one was above a 10.
Why is it 14.16?
Because I have tiebreaker on.
Ah, okay.
I like tiebreaker. There's no, well, there's rarely any. Do you want to go first? No, you go first. No, you go first.
Okay. So, with that, you go before he does.
Oh boy. Let's see.
You want to give me a quick perception on this guy, too, quick.
Alrighty. What is on him?
Okay, so looking at him, he looks like he's already been in a fight today. He's got some, burn marks on him, couple cuts, like claw marks, slashes on him. They'll also look kind of burnt. But he's also holding a black sword. But the hilt of it seems to be made kind of like thorns wrapping around it, like rose thorns, with kind of a ruby, giant ruby on the pommel for it.
What kind of clothing does this guy have? Like,
He's in a cloak,
how,
like a red cloak. And then
like
he's
a
got
very
some
basic cloak, or is it fancy?
very basic cloak that's got the armor. Yeah, for just some basic leather armor under it. Nothing special. But you did notice he
looks at me.
squeezed through a crack that's only about 2-3 inches wide.
You're an odd one. Your clothing would suggest that you're not in the economic position to be holding something that looks so unique. However, your ability to squeeze is quite unnatural.
Okay, it's your turn. What do you wish to do?
What? I'm gonna pull up my old the one two as a druid, and it is nighttime, right?
Yes.
as the lights are out, I assume it would be.
There
Just
is,
to confirm.
like I said, street lamps all throughout here, which these little torches. The
Yeah.
area is kind of well lit.
What was more, is the moon out? Like, stars visible and such?
It's just kind of the twilight hour right now, I'd say, actually.
Okay, so very early in the
Very
evening.
early night, so like the sun is just set. The stars haven't quite started showing up yet.
Alright.
Maybe one of the two of the real bright ones are out.
Yeah, I will. This guy doesn't seem worthy of a wild shape at the moment, so he'll get my old favorite, a moonbeam. I think I'll cast this one at level 4. This one is properly set up for, right? Well, let's see. Yes. And oh, I can.
Did you roll the description for that so I know what it has to be against?
Constitution.
Okay.
And there's a 5-foot radius sphere for him.
And that's a fail, so he'll take full damage.
Nice. And
As he is eviscerated by that.
well, I'll call off Moonbeam then.
As he kind of just falls over, bursting with radiant fire.
I will approach him and search his person.
You
It's a
find
shame he didn't put up
do
more
it like
fight.
do an investigation check.
Oh gosh. Where the hell? There it is. Yep, that's how it goes.
Yeah, the only thing you really see on him, find on him that looks important is the sword you saw on him earlier,
Alright.
and another. These guys normally have something else up, and a dagger, just a basic dagger, nothing special.
I'll disregard the dagger. I'm gonna grab this sword, and if I have the time, I would like to ritual cast some detect magic on it.
Okay, so I'll let you do that. So before that happens, when you pick up the sword, you hear a voice in your head. Are you my new?
Hmm? Perhaps voice. But what is your name?
My name is Mayhem. That's what the old one called me.
Ah, that's it's not a very nice name for such a elegant weapon. I'm sure there's something nicer to call you.
That's
Anything
the
you
only
would
name I've
prefer?
ever known.
Hmm. But do you like the name?
I did. I do like it.
If you like it, mayhem it is.
Yeah, as you finish casting Detect Magic, this thing is oozing a type of magic you've never seen before.
Hmm.
It's dark and light at the same time. It's almost chaotic.
a very interesting aura about you.
As it
What
seems
is
to
your
be
story?
leeching into you as you're holding it.
Hmm. This thing have a scabbard with it?
It did not.
Ooh.
Give me another perception check, though.
Terrible, but alright.
Okay. Check here. Oh, yeah, yeah. That's okay. As you feel a hand on your shoulder, goes, "What do you got there, miss?" As there are now a lady standing behind you.
With my detect magic still up, is there anything about her?
Let me check what she has for magical items on her.
Like either magical items or any sort of enchantment on her as a person?
Yeah, her entire armor is lit up magic, as well as a dagger on her. And maybe you can sense that she's got magic flowing into her because she's some kind of caster as well.
Hmm.
She looks a little upset, and she has a couple of wounds on her too that you can see that are pretty minor, but she's been in a fight as well. Explain to me why you have that sword now.
Well, from my understanding, this gentleman here, seemed to have stolen it from somewhere. I was just retrieving it to return it to its rightful owners. But what is it of your concern?
She seems to get like a little sigh of relief here. Just let me double check. Oh yeah, he knows you're telling the truth. Well, sadly, its original owner is no longer with us. Him and his lot saw to that as she goes up and like kicks this guy in the head with all of her strength. Like his neck breaks. She kicked him so hard.
Ooh.
Like she's mad at this guy. Like kicks him multiple times after it.
Jeez.
Wish you could have kept him alive so we got more information out of him, but I assumed he attacked you.
Yes, he drew the blade upon seeing me. Yeah, I was only hoping to take him down low, but it seems he had been already significantly weakened.
Eh, you were defending yourself. I won't hold it against you. As you hear her kind of say, go on some rant as she is yells out, "Za! Come quick! We found it!" As another half elf jumps off a roof nearby a couple seconds later. You found it, Electra? Can't believe Mother would do something like this. Oh, who's this uh elfin woman? You see this kind of it's a younger half elf kind of standing before you.
Hmm.
And the other woman was a total female. Or not total female, total human. Yes, this apparently they were trying to escape with the sword through here. Apparently this sorry, I didn't get your name, miss. What was it?
Mira.
Mira. Had was accosted by one of the cultists, and she defended herself and has reclaimed Victor's sword. Give me a history check upon hearing that name, Mira.
Alright, how's my history? Not good. Yep.
Okay, yep. Nothing comes to mind when you hear that. We should take him. We should take her someplace safe. There might be more of them around here. Ma'am, do you wish me
Oh,
to, not to alarm, there might be more people gunning for this weapon. We should get you someplace safe. Would you mind coming with me?
well, I was searching for the Seven Sisters Tavern, but I'm sure I can head there tomorrow.
Oh, well, makes things easier. That's my dad's inn.
Alright.
Yes, that'd be a good place to keep you safe. We'll, head there now. Follow me. As she kind of starts at a kind of at the maximum pace without sprinting, kind of starts heading off.
I will follow.
Pop you over there quick. Around here quick.
Hey, look, Atlas.
Yep, that's the name of the guy that owns the place.
That's the front door right there.
Yep, you can put your token on there.
Whoop.
I'm on this map yet, so I will go
You just have a
inform.
whole collection of tokens in that darkened area, don't you?
Yes, I do.
I don't blame you.
Yeah,
It's not
most
a
of them
bad
are the player
idea.
characters, so I can pop them on there off and on easily.
Have they appeared on this map before? They're in there.
Yep. I will go inform Thernicus what happened and keep an eye out for other people. She should be safe here. You should be safe here, Mira.
Thank
He
you.
kind of bows and starts running off. Come in, come in. My father will welcome you here.
Ah, nothing.
Ah, Electra. Welcome home, my dear. Seems to be a hustle and bustle going on. Lots of guards running around, a lot of commotion. Something happened? Kind of looks around. You see another little girl, like about say about 11, 12-year-old girl over here, kind of looking, working with some, making some flower wreaths, basically, like like circlets that are made of flowers. Yes, apparently some cultists attacked the Canis Fortuna guild tonight, and there were casualties. Atlas kind of perks up. Oh no. Who died? As far as I know, it's only been Victor confirmed at this point. We don't know if any other was Ev. As he just basically he slams his hand on his bar, and you see the wood splinter and crack. Like this was a hard hit. God damn it! Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, miss. Kind of looking at you. I didn't mean to upset you. Did you have reservations for the night?
Did I have reservations? I don't think.
The guild, your head druid said he had reservations in his name, but he couldn't make it because of it. He just didn't have the fortitude to make the trip this year.
I did have reservations from uh, the leader of my
You have a name for him?
circle.
I didn't think of to make one up.
Oh, that's not a good name.
There
Yeah,
are
why are
some who
names?
call him Tim.
Sure. Ah,
Okay,
yes.
your elder.
Reservations under the name Tim Burr.
Oh yes, the druid out from, I forgot what you said the city name was again already.
Sheliak.
Sheliak. I did hear he'd send a message saying that his one of his other members would be taking his place tonight. How's the old guy doing?
He's doing fine for the most part. His health is a little, not. He's spryly, but he can't go too far.
Ah, sorry to hear that, but here, um, I usually give him the ground floor room over here because it's the easiest for him to get to. As he kind of points to this room over here. Suppose you're tired from your journey. Any kind of food you'd like?
Got a salad, perhaps?
Salad? Okay, yes. I know my daughter just got some fresh tomatoes from our cherry tomatoes from our garden that should nice and ripe to put in there today.
Ooh, lovely.
Any dressing you'd prefer?
Mm, Give me
Have
whichever
some.
one you would prefer.
Oh, we have some a honey vinaigrette from our apiaries back at the house. Have a nice buttermilk ranch. Some good croutons from some day old bread.
Very nice. That sounds lovely.
As you can hear this girl kind of like sniffing and crying right now.
Is everything alright there, little one?
Sorry, just I was the one my sister said died as a friend of mine. A little upset to hear that. She's trying to make her wreath.
Ah, I'm sorry to hear about that. Though, yeah, as you go through life, there are many people who will come and go. But the most important thing is to keep them in memory, for one will never truly die so long as they're remembered.
I suppose you're right. As you see, she's
And,
got like a pile like fresh cut daisies on the table here. She's making into those wreaths.
see, like these daisies, for instance, yeah, as you pluck them, they will die, but as I see now, you're creating something beautiful with them. And Mira will wave her hand over the daisies and cast a druid craft to uh, brighten the daisies up. Uh, Any ones that's not fully bloomed will bloom up to its fullest and brightest, and the ones that are starting to wilt a bit will perk right back up.
Okay, well, she had just harvested most of these today, so none of them had started to wilt yet. There were a couple that were still starting to bloom, but they finished blooming. They do that. Oh, really pretty, ma'am. I know I do my best to make sure I don't pluck them all, so they can make seeds for next year's batch of them. I know my bees
Ah,
really like them too.
right, girl. It is so wise not to over harvest, especially those that aren't, well, especially the harvests that aren't manufactured. And yes, the bees would love that. Love them as well.
And I got some other flowers I'm going to be making more for to sell during the festival in the next couple days. To help get some money for the inn and stuff.
Aren't you a wonderful little girl?
As Atlas comes out, and goes, "Yeah, I got your salad, ma'am.
Ah, thank you.
Yes, I just harvested a lot of those cherry tomatoes in there today."
Mm,
As you can look at the tomatoes, so basically, if you took a bite out of one, you could just tell they. Remember Lord of the Rings when Denethor is eating the tomatoes?
Oh god, the Denethor tomato scene.
They look like they drip out of your juice like that.
That man should they still have to pay royalties on her. Like he shouldn't get royalties. He should pay them for that scene.
Yeah, as you take a bite out of this salad, the lettuce is nice, crisp and crunchy, nice little romaine. Got some good the tomatoes in there. The honey vinaigrette's that nice sweet and acidic mix. Really good salad. And the croutons are good and crunchy in there as well.
This is quite nice. I'll have to come back and have more sometime. Perhaps for breakfast tomorrow.
Yes, we always have good breakfast. Got some. Hopefully, have some good fresh eggs. If you eat eggs, we can make other stuff.
As long as you don't ask me to provide them, I think I can have them.
Very well. And with that, you head off to bed.
I think I shall.
As you get into the bedroom, you hear like a couple things on your door. It's not locked, but you can tell that some wards got put on your bedroom door at night.
Right?
They weren't trying to hide that they were doing it, but you understand why he did it too.
Yeah. Like, could I tell how old these wards are, or?
Like I said, he just put them up as protection for you for the night.
All right.
Because obviously he knows people are probably going to go after you. So, but with that, we're going to cut to the other group. Arriving back, because this is the next day. Arriving back from their adventure to the north. As they were told by one of the guardsmen that over the course of the night there was an attack on their guild hall and Victor had lost his life. As you hear Snowbear going, "What? What the hell happened? Tell me!" Sorry, miss, I don't know the full details. I work the guard to the gates. I don't deal with stuff in the city. Pretty sure someone out there could tell you if you found them.
Oh, no one else reported back?
Well, it's not that they reported. I'm pretty sure they have. I just heard stuff through the grapevine. Like I said, I'm entrance watch. I don't know everything. As Stormbreaker just starts storming into the city.
Oh, we better follow
That's
her.
your
Make sure she
token.
doesn't
I
do
grabbed the
something.
wrong token. My bad.
We better follow her. But what? This is some heavy news.
Okay, so where do you guys wish to head?
I'm following Snowbreaker.
Okay,
Just
well.
Where's Snowbreaker going? To the guild hall?
He's going to the guild hall, yep.
Probably the best thing to do.
Yeah, did I put that on the map? I must not have. Well. Yeah, basically, you all arrive at the hall here. Let me get that pulled up. You see, there's a couple guards around here. Let me just tokens for them. Probably should have prepared this area better than I did. Trying to drag a token. Roll 20, stop being roll 20.
Like, how much stuff do you have in this campaign?
A lot.
That explains why it's taking a while to load.
Oh no, I'm trying to drag it. I'm dragging the wrong things. I was misclicking.
Oh.
As you see, this room clearly had the signs of a struggle. You see a few corpses, and the remains of looks like a couple of slimes, like creatures all over the place.
Oh, excuse me.
And clearly marks of fire and other stuff around here as well. Goes up to this guard-looking person. Tell me, what happened? What? I don't know either. I'm just here for cleanup duty. Get the assholes that killed him out of here. Ugh, please, everyone, calm down. I'm dealing with enough stress already. As you see EX kind of walk out of the back room. Oh, you guys are back. As he looks like he's was in the fight as well. He's got some injuries on him. His arm's kind of in a sling. A few cuts on him, but he's alive. I assume you heard the news then?
Yeah. So what happened?
Come into the back office. I'll explain there. As Snowbreaker follows him in. Eldir or Lyric, you going in as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lyric's just gonna kind of prop herself up against something and just kind of lean back. She seems disassociated.
So, the other day, after the dealing with the stuff the Emperor needed with Victor and us, instead of following, he just decided to stay here, prepare for the stuff for the festival coming up soon. The other night, it was just me and him here, and we were accosted by men. I don't know how they snuck in here. Doors were locked and everything. He managed to fight a few off in here, stuck into here, when some woman and one other person came in here. Slimes all over the place. It just happened so quick that next thing I knew, he was gone and they ran off with his sword. He made sure no one else but him. Well, he was the only one that fell, besides the enemy. Apparently they did all stuff throughout the town to keep the guards distracted. This was a coordinated attack on him, it seems like. I guess they were aiming for you guys too, because these guys seem to be out for blood for you. Electra and Saw happened to be in the area, and they gave chase to him. I don't know what... I haven't heard back from them since, so to know what's going on. So I take it everything went good on your mission, at least?
Yeah.
As well as it could have.
Good, because the guy stopped by again and said... The other day, it says, yeah, I know the mission's a success, and gave us the rest of the pay.
We may have a problem later concerning a dragon, but that's a problem for another time.
Yeah.
Dragon. There's a single digit, almost barely a single digit number of dragons left on this continent. How did you manage to piss one off?
We didn't piss him off.
Yeah, someone else pissed her, may or may not have pissed her off that we may have nudged in her direction.
We made a legitimate deal with the dragon. We fulfilled our end of the bargain. There's nothing wrong. Nope.
And we said go that way.
Nothing
No,
nefarious on our end.
Nothing nefarious. All we did was send your friend her way.
Well, I guess here's your pay for the job from the guy as he hands you, each of you, 3,000 gold. I had what he provided broken down into more easily transferable cash. So, I don't know what to do right now. My brain's at a loss. Didn't think Victor would ever go out like that.
Neither did we.
Oh, have you already notified his brother?
I have not, but I'm sure someone has or will, as well as his parents. I know they were all going to probably be down here for the founding festival next week.
I imagine it would hit his brother the hardest.
Actually, I'd say it probably his mom will be hit the hardest.
Possibly. I wasn't too aware of how much he stayed in communication with his parents or which of his parents were still alive. I knew his father was. I wasn't sure about his mother.
Yes, both his parents and his brother are all still alive. I know Lyric over there has some dealings with his father, if I recall. I mean, his orphanage stuff he's setting up in Regulus, if I'm not mistaken.
She gets a wry smile on her face.
Yeah, his dad's an asshole. I don't care. He kind of giggles a bit too. As you're saying that, Electra walks in. Oh, you guys are back. I assume you've heard the news then?
Hard not to.
Snowbreaker punches the table. He hasn't said a word. Well, EX, we recovered his sword.
Ooh.
As he goes and grabs something off this counter over here and hands the scabbard to it back to Electra. Suppose this needs to get back to it. Where is it? Some wood elf lady found it. He's back at the Seven Sisters.
Okay.
I'm thinking it may have bound to her already.
I mean, suppose one of us will have to carry it, huh?
Do you not hear me? I think it's already bound to her.
But someone has to take it to her, correct?
He has it.
Oh, okay.
This is just a scabbard.
Oh, gotcha.
I.
Getting my swords mixed up.
What's the best way to put this? Since I am the newest, probably the newest among the group. I did not have as much time as the rest of you to have gotten to know Victor.
Mhm.
Has I mean this in the most respectful way possible, but has the body been disposed of properly?
It is within um the Empire does have it now. It has been properly blessed and will be. He is getting laid in state before um anything is done, but the body is in a place where no one will get it at this point.
Oh, okay.
Well, at least that's somewhat of a relief. We don't need our enemies to be able to use that against us.
Or it randomly comes back. So,
Lyric will ask a question. Do we know what he died of?
Yes, he was the woman that was made the final assault. Some kind of acid attack.
So he wasn't stabbed with a sword that absorbs souls, which means there's no possible way for me to use this spell at all.
no.
Wink, wink.
Here, I forgot to tell you this, Wimpy. This spell doesn't work if you can't cast it immediately.
Oh, okay. So the 10 days thing doesn't matter.
Not in this universe, no.
Okay. Well then, never mind. Okay, that's fine.
Because basically, the way it works is the Allfather, when someone dies, reincarnates the soul into someone else almost immediately.
Oh.
Ah, okay. Cool. Okay.
Like I said, this
Cool.
if you want to take it out, swap it to something else, I'll let you do that because I forgot to explain
No,
that to
no,
you.
no, 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 no. No. I'll keep it as long as you like. You tell me it's. I don't mind having no 10-day window. That's fine.
So it's just
I
like
was just trying to help you
Yeah.
because
it'll work like revivify is the way I just say it will. It's just a better revivify at this point.
Okay.
Like I said, revivify is fine because that's basically defibrillator. Right after you die, you can use that.
Claire,
Wait a
instead of defibrillator paddles, you're just shoving a diamond into them.
You're good. I was just trying to think of a way that we can, plot hole, plot hole, plot hole.
Yeah, not even your local necromancer has anything up his sleeves for this.
So, I suppose you guys should go get to the person that has the sword then. They're at my dad's inn.
Wait. That's perfect. Because we can do that, and at the same time, we can drown our sorrow in
Yes.
delicious tacos.
And also honor.
And also in drinks. To honor Victor's memory.
Lyric will ask, is there any way I can see Victor's body?
I'm sure we could have that arranged.
And she'll just nod.
So are you gonna go to the Seven Sisters with them, or are you gonna try to go see the body?
I think Lyric would try and go see the body.
Okay. So we'll go to the Seven Sisters first then.
All right.
Would you like any company, or would you prefer to go alone?
If you need bodyguard, let me know.
Gotta put my screen to
That is
same.
to Lyric.
She'll look at you. I'll be okay.
All right. If you need anything, you'll know where we'll be.
She'll nod.
Okay. So we'll jump to the Seven Sisters. So I'll say it's just Snowbreaker would have come to because she wants to do the drown in alcohol thing.
Yeah,
I'll do the drown in tacos thing.
I'll do both.
Tacos and tequila, because if I remember correctly, they had tequila last time that they had just gotten in.
Perhaps you drank it all.
Perhaps.
Ugh. Dad, I brought the other guys. Ah,
For the other guys.
good. I'm so sorry to hear about Victor. As you see, Sterope kind of sitting on the table, just kind of. She's a little forlorn as well. Yeah, he was always a good arm wrestle thing. And then you got Maya kind of going through the books. Perfect, inopportune time for something tragic to happen. But I need to get the books balanced before the insaneness that is the Foundation Festival next week.
Well, that also leads to a thing that will have to be addressed at some fucking hell, not that. At some point, and that is who's going to. We're gonna have to figure out what the fate of the Canis Fortuna is going forward.
If we can keep getting business, I'll keep doing it. Snowbreaker goes. Atlas, something strong. Make it snappy. I need to drown in alcohol today.
Be a dark day for it, but yes.
He kind of goes in back. Yeah, today's the day to bring out the good shit. As he comes out bringing a bottle of. It's got a really worn out label on it. Now, this is some good old whiskey from the mountains. Dwarven whiskey. Really old stuff. Pop does the cork pop, just does that magical sound.
There you
I had a bottle of liquor in here I can do that with.
go.
Just about to ask if you had that.
I still have my salted caramel crown downstairs.
Ooh, nice.
You would.
As basically the waft, you get a big waft of the whiskey smell that permeates through the air. Got a good smokiness to it, earthiness to it. As he pours everybody a shot of it on the house.
Mm.
Pick it up and say to Victor.
To Victor.
To Victor.
And to the Canis Fortuna.
As you hear people screaming out to Victor, Mira, from your room.
Down the hatch.
As I hear.
Another one, Snowbreaker, pops up.
Here,
Only the
here.
first one was on the house. You're aware of that, right? He plops down the bag of 3,000 gold. I got paid today.
Bitch, it's payday.
Oops, I stretched
Hey,
Atlas.
Oh, he stretched him.
Stretch them.
Stretch him Armstrong.
So, like I said, Mira, you hear the commotion of the people going in the room outside of you.
You still have more of that, what'd you call it, tequila?
Yeah, I think I still have some of that left. Want some tacos, I'm guessing?
Tequila and tacos, just keep them
Yeah,
coming.
tacos.
Those sound like
That's-
things that would go well together.
I just imagine whatever bard they have hired for the evening, they just start singing, I like tacos and tequila.
So, Mira, what is your response when you hear the commotion going outside in the main area?
Mira will walk to her door and open it up just to take a look. Not even all the way open, just like opened a smidgen enough for her to look out.
as you see a couple of a half elf, couple of Goliaths, and the one woman that brought you here yesterday, kind of drinking and eating food.
Mira will see the Goliaths and just shake her head. Always the noise with them.
Second here. As you're doing, you keep creak the door up and you hear, Miss Mira, these people would probably like to have a word with you. If you could come out.
Mira will straighten up and start walking out, if I must.
So this woman's the one that found Victor's sword yesterday after the attack. Dealt with one of the cultist assholes that took it.
Yeah, he was a rather weak fellow. I barely even threw out a spell and he was down.
I'll say, who took the scabbard? On Bubba,
did.
do you have taken the scabbard?
Yeah. So I was kind of volunteering to carry it since I can usually hold the most. So I'll hand it over.
As he hands you the scabbard that looks very similar to the sword you found last night.
Interesting design on this. Perhaps. Mira will walk back into her room. And test the scabbard on the sword.
Perfect fit.
Huh. Well, that works. And she will just clip the scabbard to her belt. Or whatever would work to attach it to her side. As she'll walk out with the sword now fastened to her. Ah, yes, that did quite work. I don't know where you found that scabbard, but I do appreciate it. I was in need of one.
It was from the... It was left behind when they stole it from the guy they killed to take it from. So it's its actual scabbard it's supposed to have.
Alright.
The Atlas goes, Miss Mira, how was your sleep last night?
Considering the long journey, it was quite a nice rest. Not too many, well, no interruptions really. At least not until I awoke just now.
Yes, I do hope you don't mind that I had to put some protective wards on your bed last night in case the people continued to make assaults on you.
I do appreciate that. And if there's anything I can do to aid this establishment, please ask.
Yeah, it's fine. Tim did pay his bill up front, so your bill is at least covered. I know my daughter seemed to take a liking to you. You can always, if she needs help, she'd gladly take the help.
Well, for her, my door is always open. She seems quite the resourceful lass, and from what I've gathered, a very good person indeed.
As this one really buff-looking lady over here that looks like she's built like a Goliath, but she's a human. Yeah, little sister Elkion, she's the good bean of the 7 of us. He likes you, you're good in my book, miss. Isn't that right, Mira? The other one that's at this table kind of looks up in glasses and stuff like that. Uh-huh. And back to writing in the book. One. Spend that money on that, Dad. What money?
And with my elven ears, I hear them all. Every single thing she mutters.
She's basically trying to balance like the inns, money stuff, and she's getting pissed off at stuff. Would
Well,
you buy
obviously,
that
he just got a
season?
bunch more.
So the one that you saw last night, the one that's kind of in leather armor, that's like all black, decked out to be kind of like, you can clearly tell she's a rogue in this light. Oh, I need to ask, did you hear anything else last night before you were attacked by the cultists?
They were muttering a few things. It didn't seem anything good. Oh gosh, they say where they were heading. Crap.
Give me a history
Oh,
check.
this is my memory.
If you remember. Oh.
Oh, you want in check?
History check, yeah.
Oh, okay. Uh, oh,
They didn't say where they were going.
they didn't quite list the location, just that they were going to be going a bit on the lam.
They said they knew where to meet up, so they didn't say where they were going.
To meet up. They were saying they were going to meet up somewhere. Didn't specify where though. So why would one specify location if they already know?
So the woman got away, the current leader of that cult. That means their trails run cold. Well, at least they didn't get the
Well,
weapon.
if you
That
know
would
what
have
she
been bad.
looks like, wouldn't a augury do the job?
Well, that's the problem.
Wait, not augury. Scry, that's the one. Not...
The boy you met last night, it was his mother. And apparently, as EX described, she was able to change her face.
She was able to take her face off.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Oh.
Clever.
Shapeshifter of sorts. Or just very good with makeup.
Well, I'd say it's a shapeshifter of some kind, because he saw her face change in front of him. She's not a changeling, as we know she's a full-blooded elf. Something else is at work here.
Magic, perhaps?
Well, she is part of the cult of Jubilex, so something, maybe a boon from him. That's how they were able to sneak into some places. Makes them almost seem like ooze.
Yes, the man I encountered, he seemed to be able to squeeze through a passage that was only 3 inches wide.
Yes, that's believed how they snuck into the guild hall as well.
That is quite concerning.
So the sword. Has anything weird happened with you? I don't know all the details myself, but I was told that sword is special.
It has a interesting energy about it. Its aura is both light and dark. And holding it is quite interesting. It seems to channel its power into in my hands
Really?
It
as I
seems
hold
to
it.
call to you in a way. Like the other weapon you have just doesn't seem to interest you anymore. It's like this is the only weapon you want to use.
Hmm.
One of those
Sort of like
cursed
that,
weapons.
yes.
One of those chaos weapons.
We gotta find the chaos weapons, Sonic.
We gotta find the chaos weapons.
Give me a religion check, Mira.
Boy. Natural 1.
Ooh.
Okay,
Where's the
then.
dice jail?
You're a druid, not a cleric. Makes sense.
So yeah, I think you guys are going to want to meet with the Emperor about this. That includes you, Miss Mira.
Alright. I don't think I've met the Emperor before.
And not too many people get personal meetings with him.
I would imagine so. I think Elder Burr once mentioned something about the, meeting the Emperor at one point. I can't quite
Those
recall how
perks
it
up. So
went.
yeah, I think Tim met him a couple times too. Always tried to make good relations with some of the big wigs out in the elf area, the forest area. I believe he liked to come and bless some of the farms when he had the chance when he was visiting too.
It sounds like something he would do. He's quite a charitable fellow.
Mountain Blood, Nildir, what have you guys been up to during this time?
After handing over the sword and listening for a little bit.
Tacos and tequila.
Pretty
And of course,
much.
just chiming in with the chaos weapon, Nildir would have very, very basic minimalist knowledge because he had held Mayhem at one point and heard the voice, and just the little bits that he had heard from the Allfather. And his experience was seeing them in the past.
Would you be having a tequila then, Nildir? Or just the tacos?
Both tequila and tacos.
Okay, give me a con save. As with you, Mountain Blood with advantage, because you're a Goliath.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Back at the very beginning, I said tequila and tacos, keep them coming.
Let's see. Con save, you said?
Yep.
$15.
Con save. 8.
Yeah, you're a little buzzed, Nildir.
Yeah, Mountain Blood, the more he drinks, he starts talking. He was initially kind of muttering to himself a little bit, but then as the drinks continue, he starts getting more vocal about he should have grabbed the sword when he had the chance. This sword looked cool.
Yeah, well, you guys party and eat for a little bit. We're gonna jump over to Lyric, who is at the You were told that you can get the body at the. It's currently in the what is that called? That place, the big temple. I'm blanking on its name. Optimus Maximus. As you're met by Romuel as you approach it. Oh, Miss Lyric. Shame to meet you again on such bad circumstances.
She is very solemn. Bad, but not so much unexpected. Though it's equally unpredictable as to who may ever death may come for at any time.
Yes. I know the All-Father has probably brought his soul on to his next adventure at this point, but the body must be dealt with and given its proper sending off to friends and family. Please, come this way. It's down in the Halls of the Dead. As she leads you in kind of these back rooms where you can see, like, it looks like the stuff where they, there's a few other bodies here because it's a big city. People are dying at a pretty normal rate. But it leads you into this little. What?
I was waiting for you to go. It's a plague.
Not a plague. There's plenty of health, and this is a big enough city. There's not plagues.
They obviously don't have good health insurance.
Are you just have me concerned? They're dying at a normal rate. I thought you were going to be like, oh my god, there's death everywhere.
Well, I kind of underplay it is, but the city would have about a population of about 1 million. It is a big
so
city.
there are a couple hundred people that die every day.
Yeah. As you lead just kind of the room looks more the fancier rooms for like bigger, more important people. They're a little bit bigger, a little bit more out of the way. As you see is kind of a table on there, a cloth draped over it that's got the symbol of the Empire on it, as well as the symbol of the Tauros army, because he technically did serve in that one, as well as an old brigade as well for a flag you recognize as his old brigade before he joined the other stuff. Well, here he is, miss.
Lyric will first look to see if Doggo is around.
Doggo is not around.
Okay. He didn't have any means of summoning him, correct? It was just he just called him. There wasn't an item tied to it, right?
It was the Find Familiar spell, so.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Because, I don't know everything about his character, so I just wanted to double check. She's gonna just kind of take a step forward. She's gonna put out her right hand. It's first in a fist, and as she's just gonna kind of like motion it toward his chest, like she's gonna like just not like beat it, but like kind of just pound down on his chest. She just kind of opens up her palm and just rests it on his chest. You stupid idiot. And she just kind of looks down at his body solemnly. I'll make sure we get her. It's the least I can do. For as much grief as I put you through. You made the world a better place. And she will...
Uh-oh.
Well, I'm just seeing what I have in my... She will take one of her candles, put it next to him, and light it as a sign of remembrance.
Can't remember what the spell's called, but you do smell like the herbs and incense and stuff that keep the spell that keeps people from being raised from the dead on him.
Is that ceremony? That's one of those very situational spells.
Yeah. That's why I'm trying to remember. I couldn't remember what it's called, so I'm trying to find it.
I'm pretty sure it's ceremony. Let me see here and pull it up in Roll20. Do funeral rite. Yep. For the next 7 days, it can't become undead. I'm assuming that's what you're meaning.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's ceremony. Again, a very, very, very niche spell that, if used correctly, can be very good if you need to create holy water. But
And knowing the Emperor knowing what's trying to out there, make sure that doesn't happen with him.
yes. And she'll just kind of watch the candle burn for a little while, just quietly, and she'll pull out her lute and just kind of strum him something quietly. Something soft, something meditative, something that is kind of ceremonial and peaceful. Oh no.
Oh god.
Oh god, heaven and hell, but the wrong way.
As one of your string breaks when you're trying to do that.
Oh.
She's gonna roll an insight check on that real quick.
So, wait a minute.
Okay.
You just
Lyric,
weren't paying attention
Lyric,
and you accidentally broke a string.
yeah, Lyric's not a superstitious type, so, you know, she's not gonna take it as some divine signal, but she's gonna be like, huh. Okay. And she'll pull out her lyre and try it with her lyre.
Ever trust the tune of
boy.
those?
Well, this one, the magical, it's magical, so, I mean, if the strings break on this, that's definitely, like, something's wrong.
Time to walk away.
That bad.
As you finish playing, you see another person standing in the door, another couple people standing in the doorway. That one has a parrot on his shoulder.
It's Blackbeard.
No, it's Macaulay Culkin.
Yep, it's Macaulay Culkin.
God damn it.
As you see, Mercurius
Holy Culkin.
and what's his name?
Zane, you weren't here for that. That's that was the macaw that we got on the Southern Islands, thanks to Eric, and was given to Victor's brother as a present, as a present, and the macaw's name is Macaulay Culkin.
Okay.
As Lyric will look up, just she'll know Victor's brother immediately, and she'll just kind of dust herself off and head to go out.
As you see, and Isaac, I was just trying to remember his name. I didn't expect anyone else to come visit my brother. I just happened to be in town
Really?
getting prepared for the festival next week to get stuff set up for my parents' visit.
She'll just kind of look at him. You know, I never was a part of his guild. I was just following them the whole time. You never realized it, but I just stayed around because I wanted to. Because of him.
I guess I let my father's hatred of him leech off on me when he left to join his group of mercenaries. I thought he was less of a man than he was. How wrong I was. He gave his life in protection of people. He's a man that should be honored. Isaac picks up, "You saved my life."
Yeah, but sometimes he was a little too serious for his own good, and she'll let out a little chuckle.
And did have a sense of humor that was at my expense a few times. Above game, who was the one that actually delivered the final blow to his mother and the Isaacs?
Oh goodness.
Was that Mountain Blood? Or was that one of the NPCs that came with us?
No, it was a player that did it.
Who did what?
Who
Who is
actually
the
killed
mother?
Wilhelmina at fight the other session.
Wilhelmina.
The
Is
one
that
that
the-
we fought on the way back from the desert.
Oh, is she the one in the camp?
Yeah.
Did I finish her off with that psychic lance?
That stunned her, letting someone else finish her off, I think.
Yeah, I think that was killed. I think Mountain Blood got that kill.
Okay. I think he got lucky with a throw, if I remember right, yeah.
Something like that.
So you were the ones that also finished off my mother, I heard here.
Yeah. I mean,
We don't like to think of it that way, but I guess so.
Fine. I no longer saw her as a mother anyways after what she did.
I understand that. It's just we all have to do things that maybe in the end we're not proud of. And maybe that's more what I'm kind of thinking of now. Just what I could have done better. Maybe what I could have said and done differently to make him think a little bit more about maybe preserving himself, not being so valorant toward the idea of death.
right.
Well, you weren't in town when it happened anyway, so that night you couldn't have really done much anyways. But we will find the people that did this. You will make them regret what they've done. Whoever
Yes.
find them, let me know.
Speaking of, I had a request, if at all possible. Perhaps we can talk about it tomorrow.
Yes, I will be in town for the next couple of weeks. We have time to talk for that. But for now, I must. Ah, grieve. Bird does
Where
not
did you
leave me
get that
alone.
thing anyway?
Another one of when when you and Victor and his compatriots were off in the Fui Island, they brought it home with them and they gave it to me, and it won't leave my side. Wine.
Is he asking for wine?
Ironically, yes.
Eric's gonna write down something.
Little bastard sneaks it when I'm not looking sometimes.
Oh, and just for the sake of brevity, for to clarify, yes, it was indeed Mountain Blood. I pulled up the VOD, and it was him that finished her off.
Okay.
And she'll just slowly start to walk out and head back. She'll head to the Seven Sisters.
But as you're pulling up, you see a guy in kind of like the golden armor of the Emperor, personal guard, saying, "Yeah, the Emperor has agreed to meet with you. You are to head to the palace at post haste, as is a matter of utmost importance. That includes you, Miss Mira."
If I must.
Huh. Well, I guess I didn't get invited to this meeting, so I will try to find some information. Evening, Miss, or more afternoon, Miss Lyric. Did you get done what you
It just means more work needs to be done.
I'm going to try to find some leads. I'll contact you when I can. She kind of
Please.
shuts off. As you see that wood elf kind of standing there with Victor's sword kind of attached to her belt. As Mira, you see a high elf standing there with like some instruments on her.
Hmm.
Wait, question. Well, two things. First, a question, and then a statement. In that order.
Okay?
Because the question is of cruciality and utmost importance. When we were at the Seven Sisters, drowning ourselves in our sorrow, how many tacos and how much tequila did I have?
Do another con save.
19.
As with you, Skull. Mountain Blood.
Mm, yeah. Modified.
Yeah, you're both buzzed now. So you're gonna be a little inebriated when you see the Emperor.
I was going to
Yeah.
tell them
Awful.
maybe I'm not in the best state to be seeing the Emperor right now.
Not that buzzed.
Plus, I have
It's
business at
fine.
the. I needed to catch up with the Mage College.
Well, this is an actual summon, so you have to go.
All right. Let's
I'm
go.
just gonna walk up. Saying your character is Nildare.
Yes, Nildir.
Yeah, I'll walk up to him, put my hand on his shoulder, and then just cast.
So you are no longer drunk.
Neutralize.
Ah, man.
Yeah, is that better?
Yeah.
So, as you kind of get brought up to the gates of the palace, you see because I have to describe this to you. You're a giant palace that's basically carved into the stone of the kind of the buter, kind of like plateau, whatever it is. I forget what they're called. Into the mountainside is basically a natural protective castle.
Butte is like a mesa, but
Yeah,
smaller.
A butane.
but it's big enough that it has a castle carved into it. So, as you see a gold dragon fly into the sky, land on one of the balconies on it, and then disappear inside the castle.
Also, don't fail to express not just any gold dragon, an ancient gold dragon.
Giant ancient gold dragon.
Whoa.
Hmm.
Yes, the group is here to the summons from the Emperor. Very well, let them in. As you're led to the giant throne room of the Emperor, as you see a man sitting on the throne in the back. Kind of a tall person. He's got a. What does I have on this? Got a lot of stuff on him. Let me remember what it is. Basically, he's in a giant regal royal like purple garb. Got a robe that seems to be like covered in like stars and stuff like that. A helmet that's covered and encrusted in jewels. You see a giant great sword next to him that's got like a black blade that seems to be looking to the astral sea. Beside him, you see a dragon, gold scale dragonborn decked out in really regal, like dragon scale armor, giant weapon with him, like looks to be like the king's personal bodyguard. And then another man that's kind of got gold tinted skin next to him and kind of like golden flowing robes. Ah, as he kind of perks up. Mountain Blood, Nildir, my old friend, Lyric. Wish I didn't have to see you on such dire circumstances. And you must be the one named Mira I was told about that now holds the sword of one of the weapons of chaos.
I'm indeed Mira, and it, it would appear I have come across such a weapon.
I believe I've met your elder Tim before on a few occasions. How is the old sod doing?
He's doing well for his age, though. It is catching up with him. He couldn't quite make it this year. Poor heart and such.
Well, give him my regards when you can.
I will the next time I make it home.
So there might be some complications to that going forward. You don't know what you've unwittingly gotten yourself into. That sword you bear. Have you been contacted by anyone with it yet?
Might you elaborate just a bit on that statement?
Did you have any weird dreams when you were sleeping last night?
I don't recall having a weird dream, but when I first grabbed it, I did hear a voice.
Yes, that would be the spirit of the sword. Silel, could you go check on that on her for me? Yes. As this man walks up to you, he kind of investigates you. You can see his eyes are glowing like he's using detect magic. Yes, it appears it has bonded with you. Did any of you guys tell her anything about that weapon? Looks at you three.
They didn't really tell me much. Those two were eating tacos and imbibing of alcohol, and that one over there, well, when we left, it had only just arrived at the inn.
As this guy takes over, I'll explain to them. Her. Does the god Chaos ring a bell to you?
Hmm.
You can roll religion check if you want.
I don't believe I have quite heard that name.
Yes, there are few that do. He is it is a manifestation of, well, chaos. It's where that name came from. That lord came from in the lexicon. Many eons ago, he created 4 weapons, one of which you bear now, that bond themselves to people they like or agree with in some capacity. You have bonded with that one, as I can see.
Should I be concerned?
For multiple reasons, yes, at this time, as many people's these weapons have a underlying secret that few know. We now know who will possess all 4 of them. One of which is in the hands of someone that wishes to use it for very ill and evil purposes, for lack of a better word. Do you remember a little over about a year or so ago the undead attack on many cities throughout the Empire? And above game, this was something you even heard about. It was as, for lack of a better word, a bunch of undead attacked multiple cities throughout the Empire. Biggest of which was near the capital, but that was quelled by a group of adventurers in the army and stuff like that, as well as the other places throughout the capital. Your area seemed kind of untouched because it was more out of the way from the public eye, so it wasn't a high priority target.
Though it did not quite reach my location in the forest, I did hear rumors and such about this, the occurrence.
Yes, that was orchestrated by an ancient lich by the name of Nam Mek, who holds one of his underlings currently possesses the dagger of that group. These swords have an purpose to them. They grow stronger the more people or creatures that are killed by them. If it is used to slay an opponent, it sucks their very essence out of them and empowers them up. The
That is
more
concerning.
it's used, the more powerful it becomes, the more blood red the gem on its pommel becomes. As you look at the pommel on yours, it's kind of more. It's not like garnet red, which would be at its peak. It's more of a, like I said, ruby.
So it's still fairly bright.
Yep.
Not
So it
deep.
still is the equivalent of a +2 longsword at this point. Just put that for your note.
All right.
It has other features to it, but you have. We'll explain those to you later. You get to customize that a bit. These weapons have another purpose as well. Once they have all got enough blood sacrifices to them, if gathered into a spot with a special containment to them, all the lives they have collected can be sacrificed to perform a wish spell that breaks reality more than a normal wish spell would. This is what the lich wishes to acquire. For what ends, we do not know. But going forward, if once he finds out you have that weapon, you will be a target for him. Mountain Blood here. I believe you back. I don't think he's back yet. Crap.
Haven't set back, so
Mountain Blood and Nildir and Lyric have had encounters with him in the past. So I believe you should stick around with them for your own protection.
encounters with a lich and surviving. That's quite the feat.
Well, part of it is, I believe he wants the person holding that sword to be alive for the time being so they can power it up. He has no. He's a lich. He doesn't have a rush job for that. Lyric, Hildir, you have seen from the past that he didn't try to actively kill Victor when he is encountered with him. Are you gonna mention that?
Not at the moment. Nildir is more or less hanging back further back than some of the others and just more or less observing the environment as well as the current state of the Emperor.
After
Not really saying anything.
okay, as Psylocke gets done
Obviously, he's still pissed that he's sober.
explaining that, the Emperor perks up. Yes, I know you're in town for the festival for now. I believe you should, for the time being, stick around with them to make sure you are safe and protected as you enjoy the festival. Do you have any other questions we could hopefully answer for you at this time?
As a representative, is there anything you would need from a, a druid of the grove?
If you could always, I know your Tim would go around blessing some of the food stalls, make sure the things are good. Maybe do blessing some of the fields, helping people that need be. Whatever you'd like to do. He never did the same thing every year. Whatever, I guess, was fancy.
And that I shall.
I know we also have plans for fighting tournaments, street performances, plenty of vendors and stuff throughout the city, banquets and feasts, dances. Plenty of stuff for you guys to do during your time here.
I'd only heard tales, but this does sound like quite an enjoyable festival.
It's a shame it'll be marred with the loss of a local legend as a victor here, as he was well loved by the citizens of the city. I know he was personally planning to partake in the fighting tournament with one of his guild members by the name of Nilithotep. Oof. That guy might run into you sooner or later, actually. He is a, what is the, you guys, Lyric, Hildir, Mountain Blood, could you explain that guy to her?
I still don't even fully understand him.
It is an interesting name. Is he perhaps from a more southern region?
Lyric's gonna roll an intelligence check to see if she can find the words to explain Nilithotep.
Roll
at
that with
all.
disadvantage.
Lyric goes to speak. She holds up her finger. She opens her mouth and she just goes, "Hmm."
Uh, hmm. Pickles. That is what you say.
More like
So
his
is
brain
he
is
an
pickled.
orc?
No. Honestly, I don't remember. Is he a human or was he an elven type?
Let me look up what is. I'm pretty sure he's a half
Lyric,
elf.
Lyric,
Half
Lyric's
elf.
gonna go.
Half elf?
Lyric's gonna go. Listen, imagine like the smartest person you know, but somehow turns himself into a pickle on purpose.
That is an interesting man.
He,
And Lyric just kind of like point. Yeah, that.
not even man, more like child?
You
Very,
should be careful. I am quite fond of pickles. They are quite
very.
tasty.
Well, he's not literally a pickle, but think of that's how they see the world and how they function.
They see the world as a pickle?
No, they see it more out of the eyes of a man who has the intelligence to turn themselves into a pickle.
Or the
So
sheer.
he's a wizard.
Silo perks up.
Kind of.
Warlock, if I remember correctly, he is follower of chaos, uh, incredibly unhinged yet surprisingly intelligent.
Silo perks up. Basically, he's a chaos fanboy. He will mean you no harm, but he might do weird things around you.
Around or
Would
two?
would
Yes.
would I'm gonna roll another intelligence check. This is based off, has Lyric ever encountered a wild magic sorcerer before?
Yeah, I'll let you do that straight.
8. Nah.
Not to your knowledge. You
Nah.
may have run into one in the past, but that you never pieced that together.
Didn't put it together, yeah.
I could have sworn at least on one occasion he referred to chaos as his patron.
Yes, he is a warlock of that god directly.
Yeah, so that's
Lyric's just like,
him.
do you know what a meme lord is?
I've never heard of such a word. What is this meme?
And are they dank?
No, he is quite cringe.
You are speaking such weird words. Words that seem like they come from a faraway land.
Yeah, I'd say Nyarlathotep would be a 4chan user if he was a real person.
Yeah.
Well, you'll know him when you see him, and he'll know surprisingly things about you shouldn't, but just
Oh,
well,
you'd be
probably
surprised. There are things even I don't know about myself. Those
he's a
are
guy
some
that if you
weird
tell him to
years of
jump
my
off a cliff, he
40s.
might just do it.
And then he'll ask to do it again.
Stop him. In fact, I might join him. Cliff diving is always fun. Well, looking at the three of you, you all seem rather grounded.
But yes, that
Yeah, grounded. Yeah, completely.
but
Most
yes,
any of you
that
have actual means of flight.
I can fly. Silo perks up. But I'm not supposed to do it in here. There's not much room for me to maneuver. But that the cultists of that Namek may try to make contact with you. If anyone does, be sure to let someone know if they are in the city. I know a few of his compatriots can't make it into the city because of the protection from the lair.
Alright. Though,
The
if they're
big
anything like
glowing
the one
orb
I
you saw.
encountered, I would assume they're all rather sluggish.
One you'd want to watch out for is Xanatha. Although I have a feeling you'll be meeting her soon enough.
Hmm.
You'll see what I mean when it happens. The only person that could really explain it to you would be Victor, and he's not around to do it anymore.
That's a shame. Though perhaps with that spell. Nah, that would be just rude.
So do you have any questions about this?
Do you have any general motives of this cult of Namek?
the Emperor pops up. He hates life. And he'll do anything to stop to make sure no one else can have that life that we have here. He's been a thorn in this empire's side since it was founded.
Do I know how old this empire is?
1,000 years. 1,001 years, because last year was the 1,000th anniversary.
Okay.
That's public knowledge. You would have known that.
So this cult has been around for quite some time then. Or at least you're the god of this cult.
Yes, Namek was born around the time the Empire was founded. Isn't that right, Nildir?
Yeah. I still say that's a stupid name he chose to go by.
He doesn't really seem very fast. Or quick-witted.
Yes,
Very
the Lich,
sluggish.
he chose that name. I don't know where he got it. I got it from
And it came up of the alien race from Dragon Ball Z. Got it.
The planet Namek.
Hence why I've been calling them sluggish.
Yeah. Uh,
Fortunately, at this time, he could not step foot in the city, so as long as you're here, he shouldn't be able to confront you directly. One
Well,
day,
that
I
is
hope
quite
to rid
fortunate.
this universe of his filth upon it, his pestilence. I
easier
will
said
not
than done.
will not be able to rest until I do so.
Hmm.
Well, it does still not appear to be back.
Is he alright?
His
I don't
wife
know.
probably needed something.
Yeah. He does this from time to time, so don't worry about it.
It doesn't happen too incredibly often, but it does happen.
Yeah, we believe that Victor was not the cult of Namek was not responsible for Victor's death. We believe that was the cult of Jubilex that you guys had dealt with before in the past. Which we know they have no connection to each other as what was it, the deal with the Willow Pirates back in Acrux, they had a fight with each other. Above game, yes, they when you were trying to deal with that pirates, they attacked each other. So,
Am I to believe or assume that the festivities are going to continue on as planned?
yes, as much as I hate to do so, it's benefit of the whole empire that they continue.
Nothing good for the citizens if they were told something bad was going to happen. Especially on the eve of such an event.
Yes, there still will be a public funeral for him next couple of days. His parents are still on the way, although Mercurius is here. Just happened to be in town at the time. So, do you guys have plans for what you want to do during the festival? Looks at you, Nildir and Lyric, and say Mountain Blood, but
You look
Lyric's
at
gonna
him
do
and he
what
arrives.
Lyric will
That's
do what she does
disgusting.
best, which is bard. She will be barding with the college.
You stay away from those young men.
Nildir will be doing something of the similar type by assisting the Mage College, seeing overlooking whatever they've got going on.
I'm gonna guess Mountain Blood wants to fight in the fighting tournament that's gonna happen.
Oh, yeah, he was really excited about getting down and dirty in that fight pit.
Hmm. So, this Mira, I'd recommend you see if you can help these people out with their situations in the festival, as they will keep you safe in case someone does try to make an attack on you or something happens during the festival. It should be safe, as there is plenty of garrisons and troops in here to keep you safe.
Reassuring.
You've stepped into unwardedly stepped into something that's beyond maybe what you knew. I do apologize for getting you involved in something you had no plans of getting involved in.
Well, things do happen. Although it was not quite planned, I'm sure I can make the best of it.
Now, do you happen to have any spending money for when you're here?
Did Tim or the Druid Grove actually send me off with any cash or
I'd
no?
say they would have given you some, like a couple hundred gold.
Couple hundred would be what exactly?
Like 200.
Okay. I have a bit of cash.
Well,
The,
Sila kind of hands you, here's some little extra to help you do some stuff in town if you need it. Hands you 1,000 gold.
oh, thank you. Oh boy, now I can afford a gem to cast Awaken.
Taking lid. Okay, so do you guys wish to do anything else tonight? Sorry, what was that?
I was saying, is there around what time of day is it? Just so we can have some kind of idea. Were we summoned in the middle of the night? Is it the afternoon, morning?
But yeah, middle, a little bit afternoon.
Okay, I just need to do some little minor shopping for some components, but other than that, nothing major.
Okay, I'll let you do that off stream if you want. Just tell me what you want.
Yeah, I just need to get some crushed diamond and some incense.
Lyric, did you have anything you wanted to do
Which,
tonight?
Lyric's gonna go see if she's got any crushed diamonds from the guild,
I need a
which is
lot
what
of
she
crushed
hired them to do.
So you guys need diamond dust.
diamond dust. Yes, indeed.
Okay. So we'll go about that next session here, but Mira, do you go back and rest in that same room you did at the Seven Sisters?
Uh, yeah,
Okay, so as
I
you
think I
go off
shall.
into your trance, you seem to open your eyes, and you're in some other place you don't recognize. Stairs that seem to lead off into nowhere, that move around at weird angles and stuff. It looks like you're in an MC Escher drawing. As you're sitting at a table with, you see kind of a, you turn around, you see a form that looks like a, kind of looks like a teenager that's still kind of blurry and can't make out its shape. So you've arrived, as you recognize that voice of mayhem, as you see three other people sitting at a table around you. One big burly man, like it's like a, the best way to describe him, looks like a big professional wrestler that's muscle bound, kind of like the Rock or Batista at their prime. A kind of timid looking woman that's kind of like, oh, we're here again. Oh, I hate it here. and another middle-aged woman that's kind of got long flowing black hair. Oh no. Don't tell me Victor died. What a shame. As you see a person kind of walk in. Looks kind of like a orc. Half orc. Yes, it appears one of the wielders has passed on. Looks like we got a new friend we have to meet today. Don't we? And that's where we're going to end the stuff for today.